Ayo, just like that, football season is over. NFL, college, youth, all of it's done until what, August or September? But congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. They have a really good organization, man, from the top down. I'm a New Yorker, and I wish that certain New York teams, the Giants and the Jets, could take notes from the Eagles. I mean, I'm supposed to hate them, but I have to acknowledge that the Eagles do it the right way, man. They, from recruiting to improving, they make the postseason almost regularly. You got an offense riddled with stars. All right, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, but the one I'm most happy for is going to be Saquon Barkley. Seeing him put up with playing with the Giants with no clear plan or direction in which they want their franchise to go, and he stayed down. He bought his time. He paid his time, actually. Got hurt in the process, and then he goes over to the Eagles, makes a change, has one of the best seasons in NFL running back history, and gets a ring on top of it. It would have been icing on the cake if he would have had a touchdown during the Super Bowl. The MVP for the Eagles should have been the Kansas City secondary, because the cornerbacks and safeties decided that they didn't want to play. You know how many deep plays went on to go for touchdowns from the Eagles? They were up like 34-0 at halftime. There wasn't really much going on with the actual game, but there was a lot going on in terms of the extracurriculars, and that's what we're going to get to. You had President Trump being the first sitting president to attend the Super Bowl game.
That would be history already in the building tonight, as President Donald Trump becomes the first sitting U.S. president ever to attend a Super Bowl game live.
You also had Taylor Swift make an appearance. And then there was the halftime show. Some people online are calling it the worst halftime show ever, led by Kendrick Lamar, who you also had appearances by SZA as well as Serena Williams. Later on, we'll get to the halftime show, and I'll let you know why I think Kendrick Lamar's performance was stunted even before it happened. All right, and that's not because I'm a Drake fan and I'm not a Kendrick fan. I'm actually a J. Cole fan. But first, you had them singing Lift Every Voice and Sing, the Black National Anthem that, you know, I got a lot to say, but let's just roll a little bit of it.
125 youth choir members.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
I don't want to play too much. Don't want the NFL to get upset at me using their footage. And I know that it's Black History Month and all, but do you think now is the time to be singing the Black National Anthem? And if we're going to sing the Black National Anthem, why not sing the Hispanic National Anthem, the Italian National Anthem, the Asian National Anthem? Why not sing everyone's? The same people that say they want everything to be inclusive are the same ones that do not want to include everyone. You think that out of all these 125 choir members, that there were no white people that wanted to sing? No Hispanic people? Nobody? Just black people wanted to sing? These are the same people that if you flip the races and it was all white people, or if it was a white history month, God forbid we had that, but if it was an all-white choir or something like that, they would be crying, oh, how come black people aren't allowed in these spaces?
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last.
This is going to be singer John Batiste, a native of New Orleans, that's going to sing the Star Spangled Banner. And I guess he's going to do what people from New Orleans do, where he's going to put a little Cajun in it, and I got no problem with it. I thought that it was performed well. There were some people reacting online saying that they didn't like it, but I didn't have a problem. Trump posted on his Truth Social account, the only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving. Now, I'm hearing a lot of mixed stories on this particular one. Depending on who you ask, some people are saying she was applauded. She was not booed. Other people are saying Trump was booed. He was not applauded. I watched it live in real time, and I heard cheers for Trump. I'm inclined to believe she was booed based on Serena Williams' post on X. She said, "I love you. Don't listen to those boo." And based on the O's, I'm just going to take it that, she's alluding to her being booed earlier.
Oh, man, here you go. Here you go. Yo, that's go.
I'm gonna keep it so a buck. This is the Super Bowl. What? He probably gonna do this one time, bro. He way better than just a nigga who does Drake. Honestly, he's way better than just a nigga who does Drake. That should not be this nigga career.
Kendrick is a great artist. My wife is a big fan. I've been to a few of his concerts, but he needed to read the temperature and know the audience that he was performing in front of a little bit better. Really, nobody was dancing or standing until Not Like Us played. And as Kendrick Lamar, a black man in Black History Month, you dissing another black man, and this is your biggest claim to fame. This is why a lot of people were at home dancing. They only danced to one song. All right, never mind, you got all these K-bots online like, you didn't get the greater message. It went right over your head. You're not woke enough. You don't understand what he was trying to paint the black man's plight in America in front of the president of America. Like, hard to try to paint the black man's plight when you wearing some damn hip huggers like this. Is this how we get down? This is what all black men wearing? All right, now I know a couple of them zesty nail painting ones that, hey, they might prefer some bell bottoms like this, but is this how black men dressing on the regular? All right, you got this dude with some completely fanned out, bell bottomed out jeans, grown ass man, damn near 40. I guess that people thinking that this was the best performance of all time, Super Bowl halftime show, that they gonna be wearing bell bottoms the rest of the year, right? Because this is their activist. This is who they follow, right? Even though, isn't Kendrick from Compton? So why, when he made his bag, did he move to Calabasas? Along with every other rapper. Everybody, oh, that's my favorite rapper. Oh, he's in the trenches. He's in the streets. What rapper that's big, making money, is still in the hood? Don't most people, and especially rappers, aspire to get a bag and get out of the hood just like he did? He's not in Compton. He's not in Englewood. He's not in Crenshaw. He might take a drive through and visit, but he's not going to live there, which would not be intelligent of him. But people that live there idolize this man, and he know better than to move his family into the same neighborhood as these people. He's not stupid. He knows that he will be targeted. All that jewelry around his neck will be gone within a few weeks. But this is the black messiah, black savior. One of the main reasons I don't have too much respect for Kendrick as of late is that Mocking Jesus album he had, and where a lot of his performances, he had the thorn crown on his head and he was bleeding. What I think hurt Kendrick Lamar the most was Dr. Dre bringing him out a few years ago for the Super Bowl halftime show. He had already been on this stage and he gave a lot of people the songs that they wanted to hear. He couldn't come back this time and give pretty much a repeat performance. And I think that that's what ended up hurting him. Other than Not Like Us, this is how most of the crowd looked. Look, do you see people dancing and enjoying themselves or anything like that? People aren't knowing the words to the songs. Based on what I've been seeing, a lot of people liked the performance and a lot of people did not like the performance. I'd rate it about a 50-50, but I'm telling you right now, Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Wayne in New Orleans would have been 100 times better than what we got. Lil Wayne is New Orleans. All right, Drake has had a generational run. I think that that's the only reason why now Kendrick is having his little generational run off of a song that was dissing Drake. All right. And then Nicki Minaj I think, is the greatest female rapper of all time. Lil Wayne was held out of performing here because of whatever politics they got going on. They saying Jay-Z got something to do with it, allegedly. I don't know. All I know is that Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne get along from as far as I can see. And Rockefeller's big three, Jay-Z, Rihanna, and Kanye, as far as I can see, they don't really get along, or they're not on the greatest of terms anymore. So Jay-Z, his big three cannot compete with Wayne's big three. Some things that came to mind when looking at the totality of the halftime show is how much Drake was on these people's mind when they came up with whatever they were doing. All right, they had not one, but two of Drake's exes incorporated in the set. All right, you had SZA, who performed with Kendrick Lamar, who I believe her and Drake dated years and years ago. And you had Serena Williams, who to me was the biggest loser in all of this, because she's supposed to have a husband, kids, and here she is crip walking or sea walking on what's supposed to be the figurative or metaphorical tomb of Drake's career, dancing on the Super Bowl to a song that's dissing him. According to Wikipedia, Venus and Serena Williams' sister, Yetunde Price, was chatting with her boyfriend in her SUV. Two members of the Southside Compton Crips street gang opened fire on the SUV. So Serena Williams is essentially doing the dance of the gang that members of it ended up taking her sister's life. Idiot. To tell you the truth, I haven't seen Serena Williams move like this since before she got injured and had to retire, and then she had them kids. When you hating on somebody, that's going to put some ice in your veins, I guess.
Man, I did not crip walk like that at Wimbledon. Ooh, I would have been fine. It was all love.
Then we have Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole, I think that's her name, who every Super Bowl season, as long as this man finds himself in the Super Bowl, this woman's going to be there. Is she an athlete? Is she a sports commentator? Is she an entertainer, a model or something? Why is it every Super Bowl this woman resurfaces? That's really some hater stuff. If the only time you pull up is to be associated with the ops when it comes to your ex-boyfriend who probably ain't even thinking about you. All right, he moved on to a billionaire. Can we please let this woman just fade to the back? In closing, congratulations again to the Philadelphia Eagles getting it done. They annihilated the Chiefs, but that wasn't even the big talk of the night. Everybody was stuck on the halftime show, whether you liked it or you didn't like it, whether you thought it was the best of all time or the worst of all time. People have their opinion, and a lot of it just had to do with, were people Drake fans or were people Kendrick fans? Or are you a Donald Trump fan or a Taylor Swift fan? Because some people are saying Donald Trump was booed when he was in the stadium. Other people are saying Taylor Swift was booed when she was in the stadium. I know I covered a lot in this video. All in all, it was a great game. I'm happy that the Chiefs lost. Let's start knocking off that dynasty. I hope you got to enjoy the game. Watch it with friends and family, whether you stayed in or you went out. Just please don't be causing destruction and destroying the city. I know the Kendrick stand's going to be like, that was the best performance ever, and if you didn't get the message and it went over your head, then that's your fault. Man, whatever, man. Y'all too damn woke. Either way, I'm interested to know whatever you're thinking in the comment section. Till the next video, y'all be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.